I'd like to turn now to recognize the events of the past week. The last week has been tumultuous and has left many members of our community and our nation unsettled and worried. As members of the Arlington community, we must support and care for each other in these changing times. Our actions and our words matter right now, not just for ourselves, but for our children and our students. It's at this moment that we remind ourselves of our strong Constitution, laws, and traditions. Despite differences, our leaders are making smooth transitions of power at the local, state, and national level. Our republic is the model for countless other nations. For this, we're very proud to be Americans and elected officials in this great county. As your elected Arlington School Board, we remind ourselves and recommit ourselves to our mission, vision, and core values as stated in School Board Policy 10-1. This policy is the result of the work of many school boards over many decades. Its tenets are strong Arlington tradition. It defines us. Our unwavering commitment to this mission and these values is what makes our school system great and strengthens Arlington's wonderful, inclusive, and incredibly successful community. Our schools are Arlington's gem. It is in our halls, our classrooms, and our playing fields where we demonstrate these dearly held values and mold and develop our children, our future. Tonight, on behalf of the entire school board, I remind all of us of Arlington Public Schools' mission, vision, and values. Our mission is to instill a love of learning in our students and prepare them to be responsible and productive global citizens. Arlington Public Schools is a diverse and inclusive school community, our vision states, committed to academic excellence and integrity. We provide instruction in a caring, safe, and healthy learning environment, responsive to each student in collaboration with families and the community. Our core values. Arlington Public School fosters excellence in our students and staff. We expect our students and staff to act in an honest, ethical, and respectful manner. We value all of our students, staff, and families in our diverse, inclusive community. We support relationships among students, staff, families, and the community that ensure effective communication and promote opportunities to benefit our students. We take responsibility for our progress through transparent evaluation of student success, staff quality, and management of the community's resources. We practice stewardship of economic and environmental resources, meeting our current needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. As a school board, in Policy 10.10 on conduct, we as board members commit ourselves to operating with integrity, honesty, and respect for all members of our community. In Policy 10-13 on human relations, we commit ourselves to fostering an educational environment designed to respect all individuals, regardless of race, national origin, creed, color, religion, gender, age, economic status, sexual orientation, marital status, gender identity or expression, and/or disability. As individual board members and as a unified board, we stand firmly behind these policies and our school system's practices to value and support all of our students, families, and staff. We will continue to ensure our system provides the greatest opportunities for success for all children who enter our doors. Thank you. I believe Dr. Violand-Sánchez has some comments.
After the election, and after talking with many students, parents who were in tears, they were afraid given the threats to their community. I think that there's a need of healing and the need to come together as a community. My hope is that Arlington continues to be strong and welcoming, and our willingness to listen to one another will be enhanced and we will continue to respect our diverse community. I want to personally ask you in solidarity with all the vulnerable members of our community. Let's support those who feel persecuted and rejected and marginalized due to their immigration status and religion or gender. We must come together in our schools and community by modeling inclusiveness, equality, and social justice. I really ask for healing and wholeness in our community, in our nation, and in the world. So let's move forward with hope, compassion, and love.
My message is this. For children, especially young children, there are periods of uncertainties and unknowns. As adults, sometimes we're able to deal and manage with those. But as adults, we have to be supportive of children. And our staff has been tremendous and responsive to that. And I want to thank them, and I want to recognize them for that. And yesterday, when I spoke to the AEA delegation about that, I wanted them to know that I recognize that, and they play an important role, especially today, for children who may have questions, may be worried, may have some anxieties, and recognizing that we're here for their safety and we're here for their well-being. That's why we have the jobs that we have. That's why we do what we do, and that's, by the way, why we do it so well. I also spoke with principals at the beginning of, or the middle of last week, and said, whatever resources and support that you need, if you're recognizing that children have some uncertainty, we have those centrally available. And we worked with our team here, Cynthia Johnson, as well as Dr. Brenda Wilkes and others, to make sure that those things are being addressed and proactively addressed. And then finally, I do want to recognize our teachers, especially some of our government teachers, who took the opportunity to really make this recent election a learning experience. And so what can we learn from that? What has happened? And then how does that prepare us for our future? So while I wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving and the best, I want to say thank you to our staff and to our community for what they have demonstrated over the last several weeks. But I also want to emphasize we are here for kids, and we will continue to be here for kids, and that is our important commodity. And so we stand ready to, watch that very, very closely as we move through the next several days, weeks, and months, and into the new year. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Murphy. Much appreciated.